Hi, I just love that tag that says it's Church at 434 in Motion, don't you? I mean, you got to hear that and see that, and the music's is there. So now you're expecting to get the latest release of what is going to be the next show for the Church at 434 in Motion. You're getting ready to enter a special series. This is an intro that we're creating just for the church release. We're getting ready to talk about the fear virus. And so there's a series of episodes that are coming up where we're going to talk about fear. These were created as a resource for Face the Fear, but we wanted to release them for you as well because you sometimes have to deal with fear, and there are other people out there that you know that have to deal with fear. And so we're getting ready to enter to what is a series of back-to-back releases that will come out on our regular release days that talk all about fear. And so we wanted you to know that. And so each day on the church release, on the Church 434 in Motion, you're going to hear this all over again. It's not a rerun. It's just me giving you the tag to let you know that as soon as I'm quiet, there's going to be a brand new screen that comes up to give you the title of the new episode, and we want you to enjoy it, and hopefully it's a great resource that will help you deal with the virus of fear in your own life, as well as helping others in their life. Okay, that's it. I'm done talking. Let's get on with the new episode. Hi, welcome back to a second installment on our subject of looking at the fear virus. And today, I want to talk to you about a healthy terror. A healthy terror. And as I promised you in the opening introductory episode, this is going to be faith-based. And so what I want to do for you is read to you a passage of Scripture out of the Bibles in the first book of the New Testament, Matthew, chapter 17, verses 1 through 8. It says this. It's a story about Jesus. After 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John, the brother of James, led them up high on a mountain by themselves. And there he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun. His clothes became as white as the light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus. And Peter said to Jesus, Lord, it's good for us to be here. If you wish, I'll put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, one for Elijah. And while he was still speaking, a bright cloud enveloped them, and a voice from the cloud said, This is my son whom I love, and whom I'm well pleased. Listen to him. And when the disciples heard this, they fell face down to the ground terrified. And Jesus came up and touched them, and get up, he told them. Don't be afraid. And when they looked up, they saw no one except Jesus. Those verses give us the backdrop for having a conversation about what it means to have a healthy terror. You say, a healthy terror? Is that possible? Of course it is. You can have terror and be healthy while you are terrified. Makes sense, right? Sometimes we think that's not possible. Believe it or not, it is. And this passage helps us understand how we do that and how to make that work. Recently, I met someone that listened to some of the stuff that we did on audio. And as we were doing it, they made this statement to me. They said, you sound like you, but you don't look like you. And I said, really? And they said, yeah, you're a lot older than I thought. And then I thought about showing my driver's license to prove it was really me. But, hey, I decided just to let that slide because I didn't fit into their box. All of a sudden, their preconceived notion of me isn't what they got. Happens to us all the time. I bet some of you have that same preconceived notion about Jesus. See, when you heard we were going to talk about Jesus and your fear, you immediately begin to think, you know what? I don't think that's going to work for me. But that's because your preconceived notion of Jesus is wrong. And so what we're going to talk about, based upon the verses I read, we're going to look at some things where you can develop a healthy habit of terror in your life. And believe it or not, it's going to be good for you. Trust me on this. Join me next time and we'll continue to break it down.